The Ministry of Trade, Industry, Investment and Communications continues its drive to diversify the Trinidad and Tobago economy, seeking alternative industries in which to create major players not only within the Twin Island state but regionally and globally. In a recent consultation on the mandatory certification of unpainted roofing sheets hosted by the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards, focus was placed on developing a national export strategy to improve competitiveness as both manufacturers and distributors learnt about the new product certification process.
The Bureau of Standards is mandated to develop and promote the development of standards to support improved quality, increased industrial efficiency, and the protection of public health, safety, and the environment, thereby advancing quality in Trinidad and Tobago. To support this work, Trinidad and Tobago is for the first time developing a national export strategy, and this document will complement the trade policy which we have recently developed and are in the early stages of implementation. The National Export Strategy will serve as a blueprint for improving competitiveness and performance. It will seek to improve export logistics, build export capacity among local firms, export promotion to new and existing markets, will widen the pool of exporters by increasing public awareness with respect to export benefits. But most important of all, it will seek to focus the export efforts into areas of optimal improvements.
Quality and the implementation of a national quality system in this regard is not only a consideration but a necessity, as it is a crucial component of all systems of modern society.
He also gave the assurance that TTBS will continue to play a critical role as it endeavours to create positive national united standards with conformity assessments and promoting quality consciousness to help achieve a stable and viable economy.
The certification process was done in 3 stages. Firstly, the process took into consideration a detailed scope of the roofing sheet standards profiled to zinc or aluminum coated steel sheets for roofing application. So in essence, TTBS is going to take a detailed look at all your paperwork to confirm that you yes indeed purchase the correct specifications of materials. The scope will include, and not limited to, base metal thickness, tensile strength, coating adhesion, dimensions, coating mass, mechanical performance, labeling, etc. Secondly, an audit process was done of our company's production process, which was assessed again against TTBS product certification guide. And finally, after all the assessments are completed, a sampling and testing process will be done to confirm that Roof Depot was actually supplying what we say we were supplying. TTBS is going to come to your factory, request you to provide them with a sample of your product, which your paperwork says you're providing, take it to their labs and actually test the product.
So obviously the first category that we examined was the capital costs. Now, with any standardization, there will be capital costs being incurred. We broke that capital cost into 2 categories, first being fixed costs and the second one being variable costs. For fixed costs, we broke it down to even further to 1, the certification fee, and 2, the machinery that you would incur for either branding or quality control processes. The second category was variable costs, which would be 1, your inventory, which would either increase or decrease depending on what strategy you would choose, or 2, your labor costs, which again may fluctuate depending on what strategy you would choose. Now, there were more disadvantages, but to us these were the main ones. So after that, we then examined the advantages, and we found that 1, it would bring us fairer competition. 2, it would bring us better business practices. 3, it would bring us higher quality controls. 4, it would allow us to compete both at an international and regional level. 5, industry regulation. Now, I believe personally that this is very important. We severely lacked some sort of regulation in this industry. And finally, the most important thing was that it created this notion of quality assurance that many of our customers, not just ours, but probably yours as well, wanted.
The pilot program, which used the product certification methodology for the mandatory enforcement of the roofing sheet standard. This method of enforcement requires the TTBS standards mark to be placed on each roofing sheet manufactured. The presence of this mark on each sheet allows for greater consumer confidence in the quality of product being purchased. With this new certification, roofing manufacturers can assure customers that their products are in sync with the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards' new quality criteria, thus ensuring that products are safe, reliable, durable, and are comparable to similar products regionally and internationally. The MTIIC has been a proud supporter of TTBS's work and the drive to promote and enforce the standards on locally produced goods, opening the way for greater export opportunities as the nation looks to the diversification of its economy.